But here we are. Hope you can hear me with this bloody mask on. Honestly, this is the nerve centre of Argentat. And this, my friends, this behind me here, you see that? Ooh, there, see? That is the mayor's office. Huh? And this is where we've got to go and attend this presentation and prize giving. And residents of Argentat and the surrounding area have been asked to place votes online to decide the winners. Will the winners be us? I don't know. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter too much because we've gained a huge amount of publicity from this little escapade. Without further ado, I'm going to take you inside. I'm assuming they're going to let me film. It's a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest. But here we go. But welcome to Argentat. Sunday and we're off to Argentat, or as the English call it, Argentat. They pronounce the T when you don't have to. It's actually called Argentat. Where are we going? Where are we going, I hear you ask? Well, we started an association recently and we've been entered into I guess it's kind of like a competition amongst associations, local associations. And hopefully our little association is going to win one of the prizes. I'm currently the president of the association, if you can believe it, which is quite scary. But the main person is Vera. She's driving at the moment. She's really nervous. Ah, she's really nervous. I'm loving it. Because if we win one of the prizes, it means potentially Vero, rather than myself, although I am president, will have to get up and make a speech of some kind.
And that, I bet you can't wait to see me making a speech. You know, I didn't prepare anything.
She hasn't prepared a thing.
No.
But that's okay. It's the best way to do it. Blag it.
God.
Blag it, that's what I say. As you can see, it's rather wet and wild here today. Oh, the phone's ringing. Who's this? speaking French.
Oui, bonjour. Je suis celle qui vous a loué le lecteur
Oui.
de DVD.
Oui,
Oui.
vous êtes
Vous
sur
voulez
un...
qu'on vous le ramène où?
Ben là, je serai à la mairie dans 5 minutes.
D'accord. On vous le ramène à la mairie?
Voilà, juste devant la mairie, oui.
So this is going to be interesting. Jesus, look at it. Why haven't I got one of those? That's a good question. That's a very good question. While I'm here, actually, I know I'll keep going off on tangents. François, c'est David. Désolé pour aujourd'hui. Hein?
Attends.
Ouvrez la fenêtre.
Hello guys. Ça va?
Oui, désolé parce que je suis occupé, c'est ça? Aujourd'hui avec le magasin, la mairie, c'est très compliqué. Ah, je filme toi aussi, hein?
Non.
À bientôt, hein?
Est-ce que tu es Argentat cet après-midi?
Non, c'est très compliqué aujourd'hui.
Ok, on t'appelle. Take care of you.
Oui.
Bisous à tous les trois.
That's Françoise. She's my one of my theatre buddies. I attend, or I'm a member of the local theatre here. Not actually here, in another village, town, whatever you want to call it. And she's part of the troupe. She's a fellow actress or actor. Don't know the correct way to say that these days with all this, you know, sexism and women's rights.
Tu peux le compter sur le doigt de la main.
Ah bon? Déjà, la maison en plein épice, ça
Oui.
c'est sûr. Voilà.
You see, they're selling pancake for
Ah oui.
already made.
C'est une
It's
bonne idée,
clever.
ça, hein?
Ça, c'est très intelligent.
Oui.
C'est pas mal, hein?
Oui. So that's Eleanor's pit stop over and done with. We don't get far. As soon as she sees the boulangerie, we have to go in and get her a cake. Okay. Christ, that's better. Honestly, can't breathe with that thing on. Guess you know that. I'm gonna just take you quickly round to our little shop. I've been on about it for long enough now. It's about time you saw it. Just so that you got an idea of what we're talking about with regards to this presentation morning. Oh, sorry about that. Now, of course, this being France, they like to keep things nice and complicated. So before we could open our shop, we were told that we had to create an association, which we called Revolution 19. But for some unknown reason, French officials and mayors have a phobia about the word revolution. So we had to change the name of the shop and the association to keep them happy. This is a bit of a bizarre shop. There's plenty of bizarre shops in Argentat, I can assure you. That's his window display, so you can imagine there must be crowds of people cramming their way into this place. All these faded books and vintage light bulbs. That's a pretty cool shop, this one here, look. It's like a little bookshop called The Frog. The Frog, I find that quite ironic in France. There we go. That's the place I've been talking about all this time. Le Petit Pompadour, which basically means the little lost bread. Cooler. Now in France this type of shop's called a ressourcerie. I want to go in, hold on, just a quick look in. Which is the equivalent of, I guess, a charity shop. Helena keeps a tidy shop. Sorry, Vero keeps a tidy shop.
Arrête. Stop it.
See that? I painted that. Down here is the kind of the, yeah, it's kind of the old bridge. There's two bridges. There's a new bridge and the old bridge, and this is the old bridge. And to tell you a funny story, years ago when we first moved here, me and Vero, we were innocently walking along, actually probably just a bit further down here. Yeah, so we were just down here, and we heard a car's going past, so I'm probably going to drown the sound out now, but hey, we heard, I'll get it out in a minute, we heard the sound of trotting, and I assumed it was like a small horse or something, but it wasn't. When we looked across the bridge coming up from this direction, there was a wild boar, and he just ran across the bridge up along this street. Obviously this is before we had the shop, which is quite weird. Carried on up here and turned around the corner, and I'm not joking, all the shop owners and customers, they were just like stunned at watching a wild boar run through the streets of Argentat. Honestly.
Oh, sugar. Are going.
But here we are, here's the Merry, and we're just about to enter. And SUV's panicking. Helena's taking it easy. I don't know if I can film in here, but we're going to give it a go. Ooh.
Je vais les boucles d'oreilles.
Oh, it's quite a fancy event though, look. Set them all clean now.
On espère, un peu moins. En même temps, on ne souhaitait pas annuler cette manifestation.
A medal that Veronique, for our association, has won. That's cool, very good.
Yes,
Yeah.
she helped me.